What up, though? It's your boy Foreman. We back with another Madden 20 head-to-head gameplay. And before we even get going in the gameplay, I want to give a big shout out to you guys for showing so much love to those subscriber smoke Sunday videos. The one I posted on late Sunday, you guys showed a lot of love and support too. Didn't know if it would hit or not because the video was 47 minutes long. And the other one I have is 50 minutes long, but I'm having some issues rendering it up. So I'll be dropping that one for you too. And this Sunday, I'll be getting in another subscriber smoke game. 2 games in with 2 of my subs. So you guys just comment down below if you guys want to get some lab work in. I'll send you guys the party invite, friend invite, and you guys can pick my brain, and we'll just have some general discussions and take it from there. Like the guys I did in the last sub Sunday, even after the video was over with, we stayed in the chat and we just talked about random things, not necessarily Madden. And that's more so what I want my channel to be. I will start streaming soon on Twitch, and then as time goes, I'll start to make my way over to YouTube and stream. But what I want for my stream to be is just basically focused on my subs. I don't really want you guys to come watch me play Madden for 4 or 5 hours and I can't really interact with the chat how I want to because I got to be so focused in on the gameplay. So my Twitch and my YouTube streams will be directly about you guys. We'll play some sub games if you want. We can do some superstar KO mode. It doesn't even have to be Madden. We can hop on. We can get squatted up, hop on some blackout. I'm really looking forward to the Modern Warfare dropping, so we can definitely get on that and run it up some. As Wagner snags for me as he always does. I'm not sure if I take this one back to the house, but nonetheless, a turnover is a turnover. And that's more so what I want my YouTube in general to be about. Just to show appreciation for you guys subbing, commenting, liking, subscribing, and just coming through and having a good time with me. But today's topic of conversation, I want to discuss with you guys, which Madden do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer this new style of Madden from Madden 16 to now, or previous Maddens from like Madden 12 to 15? Now, me personally, I love the older Maddens a lot better than these Maddens. Simply because I just felt like it was a little bit more creativity offensively and defensively. YouTube hadn't really hit the ground running yet. It was still there, don't get me wrong, I don't know how he snagged that, but it wasn't really as popular. I know I didn't hear about it until late Madden 13, I want to say. YouTube, early Madden 25 maybe. But I'm an old school like Madden type player. I like hitting the lab. I really enjoy labbing up in my own things. I'm not one that's really huge on running something that somebody else came up with. And I feel like that's a huge issue in the community right now, is that there's no real originality with how guys play. They just take what's popular. And I think a lot of that has to do with Madden putting in those nano detectors and things like the spec catch button, because they really strip players of the ability to be original. Because honestly, there's only so much you can do to put pressure on the quarterback in these games nowadays. You have to send 6, 7, or you have to contain blitz. So that originality, as he throws a nice little low point in route right there. But it took away a lot of the originality in Madden, I feel like. And I don't think that's something we'll ever get back, because there was an outcry with people wanting that skill gap to be tightened a little bit. I don't know how he slid through, but that's something this man does need to fix. You get a lot of non-animations from blockers, especially wide receivers and running backs sometimes, as we go ahead and try to hit him deep. We didn't get the separation we wanted because we were supposed to wait a little longer, but we couldn't because of the pressure was in our face. But sometimes I'll motion in a wide receiver and he won't pick up the pressure at all. He'll kind of just glitch out and just stand around on me. But back to my topic of conversation, I feel like if Madden was to, as I yank him right there again with Wagner, good user and stick is always a good thing to have. And as you see, I'm starting to get up, and everybody know when this formation comes out, I'm bound to throw a pick. As I throw a dot right there, I seen that his deep third started to go towards a corner route, so I just, threw a little dot, precisioned it a little bit to the left so I can get a little bit more separation and we get a touchdown. But no worries, guys. I probably will throw a pick out of that formation because I'm starting to get some turnovers. I'm starting to feel myself, and I'm starting to feel like maybe I should just go in the lab mode, which is always a mistake when I upload these ranked matches because I always end up turning the ball over and giving guys a second opportunity. But yeah, for you guys, I want you guys to comment down below what was your favorite Madden and what was something that you really, really liked about those Maddens, and what do you like and hate about these Maddens. As I should have had a pick on that one with Griffin, but because he is the 59 overall, sometimes he doesn't get the animations that he should. But yeah, my favorite Madden was Madden 15, as I should have had another interception right there. And I think it was just because that year, even though there was like some people running a lot of the same thing, I want to say it was smoke screens that were like super popular that year, and PA end around was really good that year. And that Madden did have its downsides too, but it was nothing like you see in Madden nowadays. You see 3-4 odds every single game. You also, as I get another pick right there, my fourth of the game, and this is where this is where stupid form comes out, because I feel like I got the game in hand, and so now it's lab mode, and I really need to get this formation down. So I see him deep, Yickums. As I throw a turnover, I lose all momentum, and now I allow him to get back in the game. Now, during the game, it seems like an amazing idea. But when you rendering and editing this video, you kind of looking like, man, I do a lot of stupid stuff during the game just because I always feel like my defense will bail me out, which is a bad habit because sometimes it does backfire on me. But, I mean, I win at a pretty good clip, so I'll take the good with the bad. But yeah, and 15 was my favorite Madden. I really enjoyed Madden 12 a lot. Madden 13, I enjoyed all the Maddens. I wasn't a huge fan of Madden 25 on the next gen because it seemed really blocky, and I think that was the turn in gameplay as we break a huge run, all stick, no jukes right there. Because I think that's when strong power really took over Madden, and because it was so hard to cut and people hadn't figured out sending pressure and passing yet, a lot of people just spammed strong power from out of pistol ace, pistol bunch, no matter what pistol formation it was, people were just spamming strong power. So even though I was pretty good at that Madden too, it just wasn't one I was super fond of. As we start getting some issues with a little lag right there. But for me personally, man, I wish Madden would just go back to having a tad bit originality defensively. Offensively, I do see people switch it up a little bit more because the run is so good this year that people could go back to being run-based players, which I'm okay with. I do not like the playing the Rams and the Cowboys 12 to 15 straight games. And I think that happens a lot because there's no matchup screen anymore. Beforehand, when you loaded into a game, they would sit you on the matchup screen. You could see who your opponent was picking, and then you picked your team based off that. And in a lot of those years, I was able to run with a lot of lesser skilled teams, and just out of respect, people would match up. They would pick a lesser skilled team, as right there with Griffin, I don't get an animation again. And I would pick a lesser skilled team, and then we would just play. And back then, Madden was more so, as I drop another pick, was more so based on your scheme first, The player second, as in your user, as I snagged that one right there. And team was the last thing on the list as far as what you worried about. You could take a lesser team and make them look like a really good team if you had good user and a really good scheme. And now this year I feel like it's somewhat changed a lot, where the team in a lot of aspects may be the most important part of winning games now. I still am a strong believer in that a scheme is the most important thing that you need, but a lot of people can argue that it's not anymore, because some people just run stretch with Zeke or stretch with Gurley, and they're going to get 20 to 25 yards sometimes just off spamming the A button and getting that armbar animation. So I think that's something that's really warped over the years, and it's really closed that skill gap with players and allowed lesser skill players, I should say, to be a lot more competitive, which I'm not too upset about, because I do feel like there needs to be a little bit more balance as far as like the play and head-to-head ranks, because we play a lot. We play each other a lot. Most of my games, I want to say I'm 520 and like 78 or something like that, but I play the same people over and over and over again, and I feel like there should be something else to. I'm not really sure how they can do it, guys, but it just gets stale playing the same guy and the same teams over. What I'm trying to say. But you have to do it because you want to keep your rank up, even though I don't really even have the time to play as many ranked games. I want to say I maybe play 3 a day. I get off work at 2:30 in the morning. I get home at 3. I edit some videos. I probably get about 4 hours of sleep. I wake up, edit some more gameplays, get some more gameplays captured on my Elgato. Then I head to work. My weekends, I get a little bit of gaming in, but for the most part, I try to reserve that time for my wife, spend some time with the kids and everything like that. And for the people asking, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Married. I have 3 kids, well, 4 kids, because I have a nephew that lives with us also. And for you guys who really want to know some in-depth things about me, just comment them down below, or you can message me on Xbox. I do answer all replies on Xbox if they want that type of video. As that animation happens a lot when you get those possession catches, but they come forward and they lose you about a yard instead of just dropping right where they are. And I don't understand why it does that. As this video is coming to an end right now, it wasn't a really competitive game. I made it more so competitive just by me just making stupid reads, and once I getting up trying to get a little lab work in, which I'm known to do a lot. But I really do appreciate you guys for rocking with me. The channel was growing. We're over 50 subs now. I want to say we're like 51, 52. I just started the YouTube page a week or 2 ago. I got a video with TD Bear that should be dropping on his page in about the next day or so. It's the 3rd video we've done together. So shout out to TD, because he's the one who really got me started on the YouTube thing and suggested that me and Black Rain get into it. So comment down your favorite Madden, the topic of discussion for the next video, and if I didn't play you in the Subscriber Sunday game, then comment your gamer tags down below, and I'll add you, and then we can get those games in this Sunday. And after this video ends, it'll take you back to the home screen where you can see my record again and my ranking, which has dropped because, like I said, I just don't have the time to play as much anymore. But I'll be back with you guys with another gameplay tomorrow. I'll try to drop that Subscriber Smoke Sunday vid as soon as possible, because I see that last one got a lot of good reaction from you guys.